thanks for tuning in. My name is Jerry, and this is the channel 1234. Let's go. The channel where I discuss savings tips and tricks, how to save money, sometimes throw in a little politics here. Jack, my husband, is driving with me right now, and for a moment, I want to discuss something that Jack told me about, what's coming to the state of Illinois. So without further ado, here's Jack. Go ahead, Jack, tell the story.
I just recently read today on the internet that due with the changes with Donald Trump, 11 or 1,500 new jobs are coming to Illinois. Dodge Chrysler Corporation is opening a plant to build a new model of Dodge. And I don't know the model of the car, but it's brand new. But 1,500 people will now be employed in the state of Illinois. I do not have a location or a city, so I'm not sure on that. I just read a snippet on the internet. So it's a positive thing. Now 500 more companies need to come back from Mexico and Canada and employ thousands more. That's what America needs.
But wait a minute, people are mad because Donald Trump is in office, though.
Well, they just love to hate for no reason. If you ask anyone that hates Donald Trump, give me a legit reason, I will listen to it. Don't come up with some harebrained story that your neighbor told you that's not true. Give me a legit reason, and you may be right. More often than not, you're all knotheads that say and talk that way.
But wait a minute, what about, for example, women that say Donald Trump was a sexual abuser? What about those people that hate Trump?
Well, a certain percentage, they're just nuts. They're crazy. They're old biddies. They're a Gladys Kravitz. They have nothing in their life but to complain. Two, when he was paying that girlfriend, that was long before the presidential. He did not disgrace our government or White House like Bill Clinton getting his knob shined in the Oval Office. And we all know that's a fact. If you're going to hate somebody, hate Clinton. Donald Trump was an everyday citizen. He had a girlfriend. I don't know the complete story, but I don't care. He had a girlfriend. I used to have a girlfriend. He did the same thing to his girlfriends that I did to my girlfriend, so it's just normal. Everybody makes a whoopee-doo. He gave her $100,000. So I just don't think the story is worth the effort on behalf of women.
Okay, here's another topic. What about Elon Musk and Doge cutting a lot of the unnecessary government jobs in America?
I think it's a great thing, because we as taxpayers are paying for all this nonsense. And I simply are tired of paying nonsense. I want my roads fixed. I want a break in our income tax. If doable, they can pay the money back to Social Security that they borrowed many years ago. That was the key. They borrowed the money from Social Security. Now there's no money for retirement, magically, because they spent the money. Well, get this money back, finish the wall, and put money back in Social Security, stop the fraudulent crap overseas. They don't care about us. We should not care about them.
But what about the Sesame Street studies we're supposed to give money for in other countries?
Well, that's an example right there. You gotta be a complete nut job to think that was an okay thing to do. Whatever that amount was, probably $1 million or $2 million. Sesame Street, come on, that's for little kids in America. It's not for little kids or grown-ups over in a foreign country. The Democrats just gave money away. They know it. We now know it. I think Elon Musk, give him another chainsaw and let him keep going. Do not stop. Remember, he's working free of charge. He was just appointed that job. And he doesn't stop anything. He is just an auditor. He finds the mistakes, then he reports back to Donald Trump. Donald Trump is the guy that pulls the hammer and fires the people, not Elon Musk. Let's get the story straight. Elon just finds the problems, reports to Donald, and Donald is the hatchet man. So just understand the way the story goes.
Now, one thing I'm excited about is the whole change in the administration for the FBI. I like it that there's a new sheriff in town and a new deputy in town.
Yeah, I think that's a very good thing. Another form of our government that is corrupt.
Kash Patel and Dan Bongino I'm referring to.
Right. It's not all the FBI. It's the higher-ups that give the orders. And a few of them, I feel, if they put the hammer on them and fire them, and there's criminal intent, I think the higher-ups of the FBI should go to prison. Because you're held to a higher standard being the top brass of the FBI. I think you should get life in prison for all your corruption because you knew better. You didn't get sucked in. You weren't an accessory. You're the top guy giving the orders. So you should go to prison.
I think there's still room in Gitmo for those people.
I think Hillary should be in prison. We got all the crap on that Russian story that we spent millions on that court case and investigations. And we found out we have proof.
And Adam Schiff.
Yeah, all those schmuck politicians.
Now, what about Stacey Abrams from Georgia? They found a little slush money for Stacey's benefit.
She had her hand out too, asking for it. So she's no better than the other schmucks. More prison.
What blows my mind is, and Dan Bongino brought this up yesterday on his show, he's taking a hit financially by leaving his podcast world and being a servant, a government servant, as opposed to these people that have gotten into the government millions and millions and millions of dollars later, Nancy Pelosi and her husband, and made huge wealth.
Yeah, it's amazing. They go, when they're penniless and they're voted into office, a senator, congressman, whatever, and they make $80,000 a year. Magically, after 5 years, they got $3 million. Well, that job doesn't pay that. Where did that money come from? Everybody's getting an envelope under the table with cash. Now, Elon's going to prove it. And again, if you're a crook, the people that voted you in did not know that. You became one, part of the swamp. And that's criminal, and you need to go to prison. Don't give them a slap on the hand or put them on TV. Prison. We'll investigate them, just like you and me. Citizen, if we do wrong, we go to prison, and we don't do anything.
Whoa, hold the phone. I just found out last week that people in prison, I want to say minimum security prison, I don't know. Not sure. but prisoners are now given iPads to be able to communicate with people. Did you know that?
Yeah, in Hagerstown, Maryland is the prison that gives out iPads and freedom. You can call all you want to your family and friends. And some prisoners are allowed to run errands for the warden to go to Sears or Walmart to buy shower curtain rings, and then you come back to prison. That's allowed in Hagerstown, Maryland.
Well, there you go. There you have it. This is just our opinion as we were driving. Some of the topics, some of the things that we think about that make you just want to go, Thanks for tuning in. We appreciate it. And like Jack says, if you want to debate this or have a different opinion other than what we just articulated, put them down in the comments. Let us know. Do you like it? Give us a thumbs up. Comment. Feel free to ask us more questions and give us your 2 cents, and we'll give you some change back. Take care, everybody. Have a great day. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go.